What's up, everybody? This is Joe from Support and Resistance Trading. Wanted to make my video for you today on Wednesday, May 22nd. Another red day. Really not happy about these red days, and I'm going to document, show you the one trade I took this morning on Apple. I was actually very happy with the trade. The market is so nervous and emotional about these tariffs that we're just getting these weird whipsaw actions that do not correlate across ETFs into actual stocks. So we're down 22 bucks, so it's like 24, 25 with commissions. Kind of sucks. Took a trade on Apple this morning. So at 940 and out at 946. So you can see got it at 103. Took two contracts. First out the money, two contracts, and I got out at 92. So let's show you what I was looking at. So 940 out at 947. So we broke out here, and we broke out with some pretty solid volume, okay? And we had a little bit of an increase and a holding volume. So we got this candle, and we got this big red one. Now the problem is this red one shows a lot of price movement change, but it doesn't show a lot of volume. Okay, so it's kind of just people covering their calls and people covering this small move and coming back to retrace to test the VWAP. So I got in at 40, which was right here. So we came back down, tested VWAP, tapped it. These are kind of forming. We got this sucking candle, and I always like the candle after we tap the VWAP, the candle that stays above and closes. So got in here, held my stop below VWAP because I wanted to see the stock holding, right? I always want to see the stock hold below VWAP before I get out. So let's look at the SPY at this time frame at 940, what was happening. So at 940, the SPY, I believe, sorry guys, I wish I could just switch back and forth to make this a little easier. So here is 940 on the SPY, okay? Also battling above VWAP. Came down, kind of did the same, tested above. Now I got out at 47, so you can see what the SPY was doing at that time. Afterwards, but look what the SPY did afterwards, and then look what Apple did after. So here's where I got out. This is a SPY again. I got out on Apple, but here's where the SPY was, and look what the SPY did after this. Okay, look at the difference in Apple, which follows the SPY normally very, very tightly, and there's no weird news on the SPY. So here is where I got in. Here is where I got out. At this candle, I waited. This one closed below. We put in a candle. We never closed above the VWAP. I got out. Had my stop, tapped my stop, and we were out. So what was weird to me is I'm going to show you a couple of things, right? When we're coming horizontal here, we have a little bit of a decrease of volume. So we came back down, right? We're not selling off, right? We have a volume spike, but we're not pushing through, and we're getting these sucks, right? Because people are either buying here at these points. So we get these sucks, we get this next candle, and look at the next one. We get an increase in volume. Okay, we get an increase. So after this candle, I was excited. I thought we were going to hold here a second, kind of put in a block candle, and then we were going to break out. Because look what the SPY was doing, right? The SPY was going below, which I wasn't really paying attention to. So SPY broke down. We broke through VWAP. This is 47 where I got out, right? And then the SPY broke out. So the SPY is breaking out at this point. So we kind of come back up here, retest with a little bit of volume here, right? More green than red, clearly showing that we wanted to go long normally in price action. And when I was watching the calls and the time of sales, clearly showing we wanted to go long. But look what happened. Spiked up and we collapsed through. SPY was still long here. SPY was still growing at 957. 957. Here, 957. 957, look, SPY is running. SPY just ran and it's still technically going, right? You don't know this right side of the chart over here. SPY is still running, yet Apple is falling through VWAP and not holding above VWAP. So really against the trend. We're getting these whipsaws in the morning, every single morning on these big stocks before they make a direction. And I was really happy with this. The price action looked good. The volume was good. We were getting a decrease on the opposite side of the way I wanted to go. People were jumping on the calls. We were getting people like this. See how this 100 share size? We were getting a lot of calls coming through with 150 and 20. I was seeing people buying a lot of green on the time of sales. We had way more calls than we had people selling way high. Not like over, like kind of like this. You see 892, then 5. We were seeing like it was like 400 or 500 over here and like 70 over here. So I was like, man, people are jumping in, and we had a little bit of volume increase, and it just didn't go. We just didn't break through. Now I want to check to see if the 5-minute shows a different lookout than I saw. Okay, but it kind of just shows this choppiness pattern. Here's 40, so I got in at 40 technically at this candle, and technically got out in between these two candles. So we're just super choppy before the market actually made its decision, which it didn't in Apple. I mean, but the SPY is still above VWAP. Whoa. I was looking at the wrong thing. SPY's over here, barely below VWAP. So, I don't know, guys. Really choppy. It's kind of getting to me a little bit mentally because they're just getting these whipsaws. Look at this SPY, just whipsawing up and down and up and down and up. It's just how do you trade? How do you trade the mornings like that? I mean, yeah, I could be going in. Maybe I need to start going into some other stocks like Walmart or something else that's a little bit smoother patterns, because Nvidia and Apple and Facebook are super. This is the 5-minute, by the way, guys. Just super whipsaw-y in the morning before they pick a direction, and it's all because of this tariff and people indecision and all these emotions. People are buying at weird points and selling at weird points. I mean, look at this: pushing candle, sucking candle. I mean, this would indicate normally a massive buy on huge volume, like buy this thing, right? And then the candle after that is just so the opposite. Obviously, there's not a lot of volume, but like it's a downward candle. We usually should see this is indecision, and then we break out. It's just a lot of emotion being traded, and it's frustrating. I mean, I lost $22 in a small account. It is a lot because it's starting to eat away at my buying power, but in the big picture, it's more of a frustration for me because I'm just not seeing the follow through that I normally would see. I'm not seeing the price action continuation momentum that I would like to see. So obviously I got out for a loss, like I made the right choices. It's just I'm not getting the follow through on the normal move that would take place day in and day out before this whole tariff took place. So tomorrow I'm going to trade. I may try something else. I'm probably going to shorten my share size, my contract size to 1 to protect myself against this whipsaw motion, okay? And maybe add into it if it's starting to go my way, because I don't want to be thinking I'm buying here and then the stock just goes against me for borderline no reason besides just people being nervous. So, that's the video for the day, guys. I'm sorry I rambled a little bit of frustration on my part today. But I'm just trying to document everything for you, trying to go through all the emotions that you feel as you trade, and when you feel very confident in a trade and it doesn't go your way for reasons that are out of your hands, and it's not analysis based, and like I wouldn't call it scientific, but a little bit more math based. We're getting emotional. It's a lot harder to trade the market at that point. So I'll post this video for you guys today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks, guys.